guys. Moving on from that rant, flipping out. It is now time for Groupchat Confession. So this one was sent in to us, and this one says, "Hey ladies, I'm hoping you can help me with this one. I know someone with very strong and pretty awful opinions of the world. Her political/religious views do not align with mine, and we often get into heated discussions about things, to the point that we try to avoid such combos. I find her opinions so awful, but outside of that, she's a good friend and we have a blast together when we hang out. We met at first year of college, went to the same uni and stayed in contact. Her opinions weren't so bad, but after uni, she joined a church which I believe is influencing her opinions. Should I end my friendship with her? It's getting to a point where I can't look at her the same anymore. When we are hanging out, watching TV, or just out and about, she will make homophobic comments or other comments about people's lifestyles, e.g., people listening to certain musical artists are going to hell, people going to concerts too. I just can't take it anymore. Any advice would be great. Thanks, girls."
I wouldn't be friends with her anymore, personally. I feel like it sounds like you both just grew apart, and that's fine. But I feel like her political views, why I wouldn't be friends with her, because it stems deeper than that.
Yeah.
It's not just like, I feel like the NHS should be defunded. This is like, you are homophobic. It's deeper than that. So when it comes to that, or like looking down on other people, and to me, maybe as a Black woman, to me, I'll be like, if you can be like that, then you can be racist. So why would I be friends with someone like that?
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Especially when she said that it wasn't that bad before, but then it got progressively worse. So in my mind, I'll be thinking, if it's gotten to this point, why would it not get to racism?
Yeah.
And I just feel like when it comes to stuff like that, if you're not personally like that, unfortunately, you shouldn't really be friends with someone like that. And I feel like part of the main reasons for friendships is what you have in common, or there's always something that is similar with you and your friends that bring you together, whether you have the same taste in music, all of this. But when it starts to compromise your morals and values, I don't personally feel like it's worth keeping that relationship. Obviously, if you want to, you just have to be mindful that like one day this hate can turn on you.
Yeah.
Regardless of whatever you look like, whatever race you are, whatever it is, because there will be something that she will say and do that will offend you personally. It may have not come yet, but it's coming.
Yeah.
So that's just me. I just feel like I wouldn't be friends with her anymore. Like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah. You've literally said everything that I was basically going to say. I think these things are hard as well, especially because you've said that she's gone to a church and it's kind of changed her views. I think that's a really sad thing. And it goes back to what we were literally just talking about earlier, about how the church and pastors and people can be such an influence on people, and how people can spew hatred and spew all these things in the name of God, and that person's just like, yep, bam, that's what it is. Like, and I think that is extremely frustrating. That's one thing that frustrates me a lot sometimes when it comes to religion. I think a lot of people kind of just think, in the name of God, I'm just going to spew all this hatred, and I know that people are going to run with it because I've put God's name in it. That is honestly that is top 5 worst things.
That's demonic, low-key.
Yeah, it is. It really
it's
frustrates
demonic.
me. It's
like
awful.
You're literally trying to bamboozle people.
Yeah.
By using God's name, knowing your antics.
Yeah.
That is evil.
It's evil and it's awful.
Yeah.
So I can understand how frustrating it is. I think when it comes to that, I think being on the same page, I'm someone that actually tends to, I'm trying not to too much because I think it is important sometimes, but when it comes to like politics and particular views, I don't really like those conversations sometimes because I know where they can go. But I it's very important for me to be friends with people and surround myself with people that have the same views as me, because I think I'm someone that's quite liberal, and there's certain things like I wouldn't stand for it if someone was homophobic in front of me. Don't ever run that shit in front of me because I'm not having it, or things like that. I don't like it. But I think it just goes back to that thing of, I read a book years ago and it was by Tyrese. This is really random. When I tell people about this book here, they always laugh because they're just like, Tyrese wrote a book. And I'm like, honestly, Tyrese wrote a book. It's called How to Get Out Your Own Way. And honestly, it changed my life because one of the chapters talks about friendships. And he basically said, show me who your friends are and they'll tell me who you are.
Yeah.
And that honestly changed the game for me. Like, I read it when I was quite young. I was maybe like 19. But it stuck with me because he was like, look at the 5 people in your life that you're closest to, and are they a reflection of you?
Yeah.
And I remember looking at that and thinking, wow.
Yeah.
And it just changed the game for me ever since. And when I look at my friend, when I have conversations with my friends about certain things, I'm just like, we are on the same page.
Yeah.
And that's why I love my friends so much.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we're always on the same page as things. And I think when you are friends with someone that has those views that are quite hateful and judgmental and awful, I think, just as Dee said, that can literally come to you.
Exactly.
Because even something as little as like the music thing, like I get that some people don't listen to secular music, and I'm like, do you know what? If that's you in it. Some people think, oh, you listen to but I'm someone that loves music very deeply, and I love having conversations about music and things like that. I'll get in my car and playing music. So if I have a friend that thinks all that stuff is that you're going to go to hell for it, I don't need to be with you. You don't need to be in my space because you think I'm going to hell because I'm listening to this, like, do you know what I mean? So I just think I don't really see where your friendship can kind of go from here.
Yeah.
I do think sometimes we hold on to friendships because of the time and like, oh, I've been friends with her, I've known her since college, I've known her since school, but I think people do naturally grow apart and that's fine.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, I couldn't have said it better myself. Like, and to be honest, definitely it's very good to have friends who think similarly to you, especially when it comes to your morals and values. 100% it should be similar. I also do like when my friends have different opinions of me because they open my eyes up to a lot of things. But again, when it comes to jeopardizing my morals and values, to me personally, there's nothing that can hinder that for me. Like, I will always pick my morals and values over everything, even money. Like, I will always pick it. So if I clock that our differences are deep, and unfortunately now we're even in a time and age where political views are not just political anymore. It's like, if you believe this specific political view, you're either racist or homophobic. There's always something behind it. So I feel like
true.
In this case is the perfect example of that. Like, it doesn't just stop at politics. So it's deeper. I just don't think it's personally worth it to keep that relationship, to even prevent hurting yourself in the long run. I think it's okay to accept the fact that you've grown apart and you have different beliefs. You know?
And I think it's okay to say that as well. I think you can just take distance and be like, look, I'm not gonna lie, like, these things that you're saying, I'm not really here for it. Like, that's not me, it's not what I believe in, and I don't really feel comfortable being around you if you think like that. I don't think that's out of order
at all.